when I'm at school, I feel as the person that I want to be, and I don't have to become my illness. I'm so much more than my problems. I am Indhira Mata, and I go to KIPP Generations Collegiate. So my childhood, unfortunately, I had my sexual assault. My abuser, he was like 10 years older. And of course, we would go to his house and we would like play and stuff, I would feel these kind of vibes or uncomfortable, and I would move myself from that situation. But it did get to a point where it was just too much that I wasn't able to help myself. In my mind, I have these like walls built in that from that moment, I can't remember anything before it. It's really hard to accept the fact that I struggled from depression and anxiety, especially at such a high level. It's different from a heartbreak or losing someone. It's because when that happens to you, you know that there's more for you. But with depression, it feels dark, hopeless. It feels that you have no path and that every day is just a waste. So one day I was just in my room. I had just been told that from my teachers and from my parents that they were just giving up. They weren't gonna try anymore to help me or fix me to be a successful person in life or in school. They just told me, okay, you're choosing this path. We're letting go. We're not gonna tell you anymore. We're not gonna fight you anymore. So when that was told to me, I was just there in my room. I didn't go to school that day. So I had like just closed off myself to everyone. I had no one in my corner. I was just alone, me in my room. And I realized that just if I keep this up, I'm gonna be all alone. And when my time does come in the future, when I passed away, no one will be there to mourn for me or miss me or have good memories of me. So it's just something that I realized that I had to change in order for my future to change. School to me is more of my escape from reality. When I come to school, all of my problems, everything that's going in my head or at home or outside of school, it just disappears. The education and the knowledge that I gain is truly inspiring to myself because I know that I can do so much more with it. And it's just really something that I used when I was in my darkest place. I found that if I could do this well, just one thing, I'm not just someone that's living without a purpose. Someone that I've met in my freshman year was Miss Ramirez. At first, when I first met her, she was just an intern. And now that we've been together at school for 4 years, she is actually the head of our college counselors here at school.
I just enjoyed talking to her, hearing about like her days, and then our conversation started shifting into things that she was struggling with. And so I admire resiliency in a lot of people. It's what I admire the most about my mom. So with anything, whether it's academics or the organizations that she's in, she just handles it very well.
Her growing as well as me growing together and helping each other out is something that I find very inspiring, because a student helping a teacher and a teacher helping a student is something amazing.
I feel like with just coming to school and doing her best and being involved and not letting anything that she is currently facing or has faced to keep her from being where she wants to be tomorrow and the next day and years from now. I feel like with any time that she's able to push back certain thoughts or block away certain things and just persist and move on, that is her beating the odds.
Beating the odds to me means to be able to give my 110% instead of 100%, because with everything that I've been through, 100% didn't really cut it. So it brings me so much joy just to see that I've come so far. My name is Indhira and I beat the odds.